What's going on, y'all? Okay, so have you ever gotten into a fresh relationship with a person and everything's going great? It feels different. You know you're doing things differently this time and everything seems to be going good. And then the relationship falls apart. You break up over these certain things and it ends up feeling just as bad as every other relationship that you've been in. And at this point, you have chalked it up to you just have a bad picker. When it comes to finding romance and dating somebody, you got a bad picker. Not quite. So this is something I shared with one of my coaching clients, and I'm going to share it with you. Let's get into it.
She's here to shine a light, meet new people, touching lives, create community.
Your passion set on fire, energy sends you higher.
Dreams are reality.
Just Jamie.
What's going on, guys? I am Jamie Alexander, creator of the Sassy Method. Want to know more about it? Click the link below. But we are talking, I have titled this, something about having a bad picker. But, okay, let me first get to the chat. What's going on, Tawny? Thanks for tuning in. Drop an emoji if you're up in here. Hey, Bernard, long time no see. My Facebook gang. So, in this channel, I always share something that's transformative. I'm a transformative life coach. And something that I was working with one of my clients is she was convinced that she had a bad picker. And a lot of us say that, like, we laugh about it. We're just like, I just have a bad picker. Ha ha ha. When it comes to romantic relationship, things are falling out. You don't understand why. Even when you think this person is a good person for you and it feels completely different than all the crap that you've been through, it still ends up the same. And you feel like it's that same thing over and over again. You're like, I just got a bad picker. Well, I would like to give you something else to work with. So you guys know, I feel very powerful about words, and your words create your life, the way you think, the way you speak. So if you think you have a bad picker and you can't trust yourself to pick, because that's what you're saying to yourself when you say you have a bad picker, and that's the kind of thing on your mind, whether you're joking or not, that's what you're going to begin to believe about yourself. And when it comes to romantic relationship, platonic relationship, walking in purpose, staying at a job, everything, you need to be able to trust yourself, your decisions, how you feel, your intuition. So it's probably not a good idea to consistently feed yourself the story that you have a bad picker. So what we're going to do today is clean up the language a little bit. Y'all down? Drop an emoji. Give me a thumbs up, a little. If you're in the chat and you're down for something just a little bit different than the same old. So everything that I teach is about breaking patterns and breaking habits. And there's nothing wrong with falling down, scraping your knee, and having to get up again. But instead of saying things like you're a bad picker, what I really believe that it is, at its core, is you have a misinformed picker. You have a quick picker. Quick and misinformed. I'm using those words because there's something you can do about that. You actually have the power to go from a misinformed picker to someone who gets a little bit more information about what you're doing and who you're entangling with and who you're enmeshing with and who you're combining with and all of this stuff. You have the power to get more information. That's not hard. So to say you have a misinformed picker now puts the power and the energy in your hands to simply be more informed before you dive all the way into something and think it's something. You got a quick picker. You go out a couple of times, barely. You're very attracted. The energy feels good. He's fine. She's fine. Like, I know how it goes. You have great conversation. You like the same music. You're kicking it. It's popping. It feels good. It feels easy. And you're just like, this is bae. You start to lean towards wanting to pick up their phone calls more, wanting to hang out with them more. You prioritize them, and now you're in a relationship, maybe not. So having a misinformed picker and a quick picker is much better than saying that you have a bad picker, right? Because bad has a negative connotation. Misinformed is powerful. It gives you something to do. You know, one of my other clients that I work with, we're working on getting her to move from, not, I wouldn't say hookup culture, but getting her to move from being misinformed about what she wants, misinformed about the intention of the man she's connecting with, and moving from a space that is much more intentional and slowing down a little bit. Because there's one thing, don't get me wrong, when we're younger, or even if you're in the mood now, you just want to get out, kick it. You might want to have a little moment, get kissed on a little bit, blah, blah, blah. You're just having fun. That's the space that you're in. You get it. Fine. There's nothing wrong with that if you're clear about that's where you're at. That's fine. But if you're moving more intentionally and you have a desire to get married, or you want to build something that is more long lasting, more fruitful, more intentional, we have to slow down. So the first thing we'll do is set our intention for self. What is it that you want? This is not about them, what they want, what they said, because once you're anchored in what it is that you want and the intentions that you have, you can move from a space of more power, and you don't get caught up in the butterflies and the nerves of the moment and lose yourself to it because you had no frame to begin with. This is your show. This is your party. You is the director. And everybody else that comes through is an extra until you upgrade them to co-star. So let's just talk Hollywood. Would they really allow an extra? Sometimes they'll bump you up and make you SAG, but are they really going to make somebody a co-star who's never been on the screen before? No. You're going to have to prove yourself. It's going to have to take some time. You're going to have to get to know each other. You're going to have to know what you want from the character and move accordingly. It can't just be like, they're pretty, great, let's make them the next Halle Berry. Not today. It's going to take a minute, and that's okay. So in first setting our intentions about what we really want, and that's the beginning, because it will tailor our conversations. It will be an anchor to the way we move. It will let us know when we're comfortable and when we're not, what we're feeling, what we're not, how we want to engage and what we don't. And we can really actually take this time in dating and getting more information about the person to just make sure on a basic level that beyond chemistry, there's actually some compatibility there. And that takes a little time. You don't have a bad picker, you have a misinformed picker. You don't have a bad picker, you have a quick picker. We've got to stop beating up on ourselves and acting like there's something wrong with us and this is something that we can't do. We just need to gain a little bit more information and wisdom that'll help guide us down the process so we can just simply make better decisions. You know, just because it feels good and it looks good and you want to have a moment, always move from your intention. Always move from where it is that you want to be. And if you have the intention to build something meaningful, take your time. It's okay. Because when you move too quickly, this is how we're all ending up in situations too quick, too close. We meet in families, people, you know, having sex, traveling, doing this. And I'm not saying don't do these things. I'm just saying, let's be a little informed when we move that way, because we're getting attached to people who we haven't yet qualified. And that is what's bringing on the heartbreak. That's what's bringing on the confusion. That is what has us in this belief that we don't know what we're doing. We don't know how to date. We have a bad picker. All guys are this. All women are that. Bop, 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 boom. It's none of that. So how do you guys like that? Do you like cleaning up your words? Do you like cleaning up your language? Have you been somebody who's believed yourself to have a bad picker? Was this helpful to you? Does it make sense? I'm just sipping on some tea. You guys see my beautiful queen cup. I am on a 3-day fast. This is day 2. I have only been drinking water, fresh pressed juice, and herbal teas. This one got a little collagen in it though. I just felt like it was very important to consecrate May I wanted to have some intention. I wanted to give this abundant month something. I wanted to give this month some room. So I decided to fast for 3 days. That was just, you know, for me. Clearing the distractions, clearing the mindset. You'd be surprised how much time you have on your hands when you're not thinking about what I'm going to eat. When am I going to have a snack? What am I going to eat for dinner? What do I have to pair with dinner? What time am I going to eat dinner? Is it too late to eat dinner? What I have for breakfast? Like, let's just remove all of that along with the food and the energy. And I feel good. I feel light. Tomorrow's the last day. where I won't be eating any food. And I do this often to give my digestive system a break, from processing. So it's nice, it's good, and keeps everything clean and moving through, you dig? But that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Have a little bit of intention. Don't be hard on yourself. You don't have a bad picker. Your picker's just misinformed. It is in your power to get more information. That is okay. You don't have a bad picker. You're just a quick picker. I know he's fine. I know he's fine. You like the way he smells. Y'all might have kissed already. He kissed good. He loves his mama. He takes you out. He gives you priority. It's amazing, but that doesn't mean that's husband. There's nothing wrong with checking for a little bit of compatibility after finding chemistry, so you can avoid some of the heartbreak that we keep putting on ourselves by moving too quick and with not enough information. So, and these are things that I'm learning along the way. Okay. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm really excited to announce that I started a Facebook group for us ladies. So if you want to be amongst women who are into growth and moving forward, a safe space for us to really dive deep in some of the things that we're going through, get some resolve, have a sisterhood to lean on, click the link in the description below. You can go to sassymethod.com and subscribe, and you'll get the link, the invitation for the private exclusive women's group. We are going to start Sassy Sundays, where on Sundays around brunch time, if you're home, if you're into it, whatever, we're just going to get together and talk a little bit, just a little group chat, because I am a woman of community. Community is important. I can't imagine my life without my girlfriends, and I want to extend that energy of the great community that I'm lucky to be a part of with you. So if you feel like you don't have a sisterhood, if you feel like you don't have people to talk to, if you're in that space where you're evolving and the people around you don't quite understand your language because you're changing, you're growing, join Unapologetically Sassy. Unapologetically Sassy. The link is in the description below. And yeah, we're just going to build that out, build community, and have a good time. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I'm going to get back to minding my business. Today has been an amazing day. May has been an amazing month so far, and it's day 2. I'm just getting excited thinking about like all of the goodness that's to come. I feel it in my bones, y'all. This is our month. It's time. You understand? I'm excited, genuinely. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to click the description below, ladies, if you want to join the sisterhood. If you feel like you were looking for a mentorship or guidance or leadership and want to work one-on-one, you can also click the link below. Get sassy at getsassy.sassymethod.com. I just started these, y'all, so I'm going to get used to saying this off the tongue. But let's have a 20-minute connection. You know, the people that I am working with one-on-one right now, they're thriving, they're growing, they're learning, their worlds are changing. And I want to gift that to you, so if you've been considering therapy, I'm not a therapist, but I'm just saying, and it's something you want to supplement what you've got going on, to really help you get to the root of your issues and get unstuck. I got you. I really do. You are going to encounter conversations and questions and realizations about yourself that you might have probably never even got to in your life. Okay. So thank you guys so much. Let me check my chat. Thank you, Bernard. Beautiful Jamie. I do try. I did do a, what is it? That mask, that Indian clay mask. I did that with the apple cider vinegar. I'm feeling real fresh. Just got out the shower, so I'll take it. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this message, like, comment, share, subscribe, because I'm going to be on here tomorrow with Yatu Marvel. We give our 2 cents from a woman's perspective and a man's perspective on viral dating and relationship videos. These podcasts are out of hand, but there's nothing wrong with the topics. So we want to offer a nuanced, balanced, and healthy conversation for some of these other kinds of conversations that we're seeing. So that way we can kind of present a new, fresh, and healthy way to connect, grow, and find our way back to some healthy Black love. You dig? Some people are doing it, and some of us need a little more work. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until mañana. Peace.